Welcome to Real Estate of Affairs. I'm Jarrad Eaton, and this month's episode is brought to you by Ascot Settlements. According to the latest REOA facts, the last 4 weeks have seen 2,198 sales, which is up by 27 sales compared to the previous 4-week period. Comparing this to the same time last year, we were down by only 32 sales, where there were 2,230 recorded transactions. There are currently 16,957 properties for sale in the Greater Perth area. This figure 4 weeks ago was 16,809, and last year 16,208, which means there are 749 more properties on the market. The current days on market before a successful offer has risen to 80 days, which is up from 72 the same time last year. To me, these facts show the Perth sales market has begun to plateau despite the tightening of lending and the pending election, which can traditionally trigger a slight halt in activity. The Reserve Bank met on Tuesday, the 2nd of April, and have again left interest rates on hold at 1.5%. The property of the month for April is this renovated 2-bedroom villa in Como. It's located in a very tidy group of 4 and features a fantastic renovation, open plan living area and 2 courtyards. As a home, investment or city base, this is smart buying. The vacancy rate continues to decrease, down to 2.3%. This time last year, it was 5.1%. The demand for properties has increased by around 10% in the last 12 months. The number of available properties to rent in Perth has dropped from 8,982 in April 2018 to 6,738. That's a reduction of 2,244 properties. The median rent still sits at $350 per week. Many expect this to increase, but if we break it down into categories, we can see why this is yet to rise. The median rental value for a house is $360 per week, whereas the median rent for units is $325, and tipped by many to decrease due to the oversupply. If you're buying a property that is more than just a few years old, consider having a building inspection prior to submitting an offer. Do this so you know what kind of maintenance you may be up for and factor it into your offer. I say this because the standard building inspection clause in a contract only covers the structural elements of a property. If you're selling an older style home, my advice would be to get a building inspection prior to going on the market. Sometimes buyers are spooked by cracks, sagging cornices, corrosion and general weathering of a building. They then assume the worst and perhaps dismiss the property. Having an expert's report outlines that it's not a structural defect and potentially an easy fix. For those reports, try Jason Cotton from Select Property Inspections and let him know Jarrad sent you. In the 1980s, negative gearing was removed. Within a few years, it was reinstated. I find that interesting. Some of the articles about this can be found on the internet from both sides of the fence. So thanks once again to Ascot Settlements. That wraps up this episode of Real Estate of Affairs. I'm Jarrad Eaton. Contact me directly for all your real estate needs.